Hey guys, Gamma here, and today we're back with another One Punch Man the Strongest reevaluation guide. Well, I say guide, but it's not really a guide. More so track for my progress. As you see, we're level 99, 9.6 mil BP, and SSR Flashy Flash is coming next. So for me, let's go over this first. I'm actually going to skip Flashy Flash this time around. I don't have any use for him in my lineup, and we might have a Giro next. Here, let me bring that up really quick. So, as we can see from here, backup privilege, grants Giro. And if that's the case, well, Flash is completely useless. So, that's completely unfortunate for any F2P player, because I don't know how they're going to get Giro now. And I've also been saving up my, let's see here. My bands. Yeah, so I've been saving these up because apparently in C they launched the Gyurguru uh keepsake in the bracelet section for 700 of them. So I'm just going to save them. I should have 200 or so by the end of next week, which is when the backup ends. And they carry over to the next season, so that's fine. Secondly, let's go over what we're doing for Boros and every other character. So as you see, Boros is now at 2.4 million. What happened? Well, first of all, Saitama talents. Ooh, we need these. More talents? Let's see. Team block, no. Might go that one. Ooh, Resurrect Assistance. All these will be maxed out eventually, but I think we're gonna go ult damage reduction. Yeah. Ooh, that's some nice BP. Anyway, we'll get some more tomorrow. It doesn't matter. But let's go over the memories. As you see, I'm working on 14 now. That's because we finished 16. Oh well, obviously, this will be the very, very last thing we do. That's just because it's speed. But bonus damage reduction, that gave me 100,000 BP, and the one above it gives 100,000, so yeah, he's sitting at 2.4 million, which isn't bad, and that's kind of where I want him to be. His skill is 99. This is something I don't think I could let up on, just because I've been doing it the entire time, but I think this one might be the last one before I say stop, because it's getting kind of expensive. Um, we're at level 99 on my characters. I should actually upgrade it's fine. I have 6 more days on Watchdog Man or I could do it now, but there's no point in doing it now. I have to save as many Omni Shards as possible. And on top of that, let's go over my random Omni Shards, or my regular Omni Shards, sorry. I have 30 of them. I just need to keep stacking them and buying the monthlies. After that, I'll be okay. Um, but let's go over Boros' gear really quick. My first 6-star piece, which is on a purple primal, funny enough, but it's all because of the substat, which is the plus 4.5%. If this wasn't here, this would not be worth it whatsoever. And we actually got another piece of primal gear right here. Attack percent. Now, I would say, oh yeah, the attack percent is so much better than the purple primal, but in fact it's not. And that's because we have a 75.5% crit rate, which is just outrageous. So, I'm basically, if I do that, I take away another 14% crit rate from here, which would sit at 170%, which isn't what I want. So I'm losing damage, essentially. So I just have to get lucky and get like an attack percent here or an attack crit here. for orange, that would be a lot better than what I have here. But I have to wait for that. Everyone else is just being worked on. So I should also cover why my lineup isn't actually going up really that much in BP. It's because I'm not really focusing on anyone in particular, like Darkshine. I don't want to work on him. Watchdog Man is the only one I'm working on, really. Uh, Zombie Man is pretty much dead in the water. I don't really need to focus on him or do anything with him, so that's fine. Gokezu, I really wish I kind of worked on instead, but I had to 5-star Garo, so it took away a lot of resources and time from him. But that also brings me to my next point. What am I doing for Awakening? So originally, I was actually going to save all of my cores for RMG, but I'm going to rip them out of Boros anyway, I think. Which is fine and dandy. I'll put them back into Boros and probably 4-star them like I'm doing now, but it's just to allocate shards and not to lose any power. I mean, he's sitting at like 4-4. He's sitting at almost 450k attack. Why am I going to bother take him out of, or take more attack out of Boros? Boros always wants attack. He has a very heavily invested Boros though, so it 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 all depends because we're also supposed to be getting Giro in the backup stick, and if that's the case, I've also been working on where is it? Who is it? Fubuki, which sounds really really strange, but it's not. I'm not working on her because I want to get her to. It's not because I want her to be 5-starred or like. Sorry, it's not because I want her red. I'm just going to rip all the materials out of her and just convert it over to Giro, get him to red right away, or him, her, whatever. And then I'm going to upgrade. I think I'm going to upgrade King actually to red quality, which sounds strange a little bit, but I'm actually going to rip out all of his materials and put it into RMG when he comes out, and this is, and TT is going to go into ATT. So I do have a plan, and I should also preface that I am going to be getting Genos V2, so I'm going to rip all the current stuff out of Metal Knight and put it into Genos. So that's what, 4 revert cards, and I have 9, so I'm okay for the time being. Other than that, I haven't been working on that much else. It's just been playing daily. We did get the aid, which I will show. Just do the normals, whatever. Quick finish that. So this is where I would say for whales, do the extra challenges just for the SR shard. Obviously this should be free. You don't want to waste 1600 gems on this. It's crap. Do one extra challenge for 60. And so Awakening Trial, for duelists and high tech, if floor 7 is open, just sweep it. If for the grapplers and espers, if these are open, so this is what I would suggest is you go over to Awakening Trial and you just sweep it manually and do floor 6 because you need the dis 2s. Because as you can see from Garo here, it gets pretty expensive with 79 of them. But then you also need 30 core. So, and Garo's actually is just over halfway now on cores to get to four pinks. We will eventually 5 pink Garo, but that's not going to be today. And we're actually going to take some of I'll tell you a little later, but like we're planning on taking cores out of Garo here, putting 400 or 600 into Genos to do a max damage test, and then we're going to put all back into Garo, so we don't lose anything important really. And I also, so to keep what I do is I also like to just take it out, check how many awakening cores and chips and SPIs. This should give you a good idea of how much you're looking for into like a Boros investment or anyone really. So we're looking at what, 475 cores, probably closer to 567. So that's kind of where we are. For buff gears, I don't think I have anything new. Other than this dragon buff gear, orange, which is always nice. Plus 2, I wished, oof. Kind of hurts to look at, but that's okay. Other than that, I think we're all set in terms of where my current power scaling is, and I'm actually going to go record a video for World Disaster right now. So, I'll talk to you guys later, and thank you, and goodbye.